Imagine being a singer that's starting to have a sore throat. Imagine an athlete that's injured themselves just weeks before their big match. That's actually pretty short term, so how about this? Imagine an Air Force pilot with his childhood passion for flying, losing their short sightedness, making them officially unfit to fly. Imagine a rock drummer living his dream life of hitting the road, playing the music that he's passionate about with the love of his life, that's starting to lose his hearing. Sound of Metal is a film not about deafness, but deafhood. Deafness is just the physical condition of being deaf. Deafhood, on the other hand, is so much more. It's the journey of becoming a deaf person. It's the possibilities that life presents to you when the identity of being deaf is now yours. It's such a beautiful concept because it's not pessimistic, nor is it excessively upbeat. It's just acceptance. And a lot of times we can't accept what the consequences of our past have made us today. So we're constantly fighting between who we are right now and what we want to be in the future as a result of what we were in the past. Have you ever thought about something and said, life was so amazing back then, I wish it were the same right now? There's so much wrong with that statement. Yes, life was amazing back then, and it's a brilliant thing to appreciate the past because let's be honest, things are just more romantic and beautiful in hindsight. But that's the beauty of it, right? It has to be in hindsight. There has to be an end for you to look back at it. Think about a time in your life as a movie. When the movie is going on, you're probably wondering about what happens next, or you're just in awe of what's happening right now. In fact, you must be really impressed with something that happened in the beginning of the movie. But you won't think about the movie as a whole until it's over. Let me give you another film and TV example because I'm a simp for it like that. The TV show Friends ended after its 10-year run. It's because it ended that people could have an opinion about the entirety of the show. It's because it ended that people still continue to appreciate the show and its characters to the level that they do today. Now, take Simpsons on the other hand. It started off very well and even picked up after that, but it never ended. So people just didn't bother anymore. If there's an infinite number of moments, then what's the value of one single moment? What if I told you that you just had a fixed number of moments on this planet? Then think about what the value of one single moment would be. So things are special while they last. Appreciate it, but also learn to move on. If you're too stuck up on what's happened, you'll find yourself having trouble moving forward. It's ironic how your future is so dependent on the deal that your past and your present make. So learn how to negotiate. Learn to decide how much of the past you want to take forward with you and how much you want to leave behind. Because they're your own experiences and no one can decide that for you. But here's the catch. You have to leave something behind and you have to take something with you. Because there's no 100% moving on from anything. Everything you've been through so far in your whole life has shaped who you are to this very second, no matter how insignificant it might seem to you. In the film, Ruben didn't deal with him being deaf when he learned sign language. Nor did he deal with it after getting his implant. He truly dealt with it when he realized what his reality is. That he can't go back anymore. And that the future still has something in store for him. It might be different from what it was before, but he's ready for it. In fact, he's comfortable now. And that's what acceptance is, right? Comfort associated with the concept. In this whole equation, we've got two sides. Imagine it as a boxing match. On the red side, we've got lucid pleasures. Lucid pleasures are the pleasures you gain while you're in the flow of something. They also tend to be super light and frivolous. So drinking, smoking up, and eating are just some lucid pleasures. In fact, the motivational bullshit that tells you that positivity is the answer to everything is a lucid pleasure too. Because think about it. You watched a motivational video, you went to work out after that, but you didn't really add anything to your life after watching it, did you? Because the same time the next day, you'd want to watch the video one more time to go work out again. It's a temporary pleasure, So stop treating it like it's a long term solution. On the blue side, though, we've got achievement pleasures. Now, this is the good stuff. It's the pleasure you feel when you've accomplished something. And think about it, if you strive for this kind of pleasure, you'll end up accomplishing more in your life. So instead of watching the motivational video before you work out, make sure you work out every day and push harder the days you don't feel like doing it. Because your mind works on evidence. If you worked out yesterday, you're more likely to work out today, and vice versa. That's why habits are so sustainable. Now, in your life, when there's shit going on, and the red side and the blue side have started their boxing match, make sure it ends up a tie. You don't want to be that person who's toxically positive, but then you don't want to be that pessimistic person either. Find a sweet spot for yourself and stick with it. But don't be under the illusion that the world is a happy place. Life revolves around agony. There's agony everywhere you look. But then there's also a little bit of pleasure too. And unlike agony, you actually get to decide your own pleasures. And what I mean by this is the experience of losing something, be it your hearing, your memories, or even someone you've loved, has some value. Perhaps it exposes you to the parts of your brain that your conscious mind never bothered to think about. And that's how you grow. You experience. You think. You move forward.
There's a place where lovers go to cry their troubles away, and they call it.
Hey there, if you liked what you just saw, go down, hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and hit the like button too so that I get more reach. I need to grow my channel and you can help me do that. You should also totally comment down below on what film you want me to do next. And this video is also part of a playlist I like called Pop Philosophy, where I like to take different films and analyze them on a psychological and philosophical perspective. Check out my Instagram and Twitter as well, where I keep uploading regular content about creativity and filmmaking.
Is a heart full of tears. Go